Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 3 of my Just Talking podcast. This morning, I literally had a whole eye opener or a revelation, basically. And I wrote it down, so I'm just gonna read from my phone. Also, trying to talk to you and break it down a little bit. A lot of times we read Matthew 6:9 as Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and continue all the way to verse 13, and we stop there because we know that as the Lord's Prayer. But what about the rest of it? The more you read, the more you realize God isn't just giving us words to memorize, He's giving us a life lesson and instructions on how to live. The rest of that chapter talks about forgiveness, about fasting, about trusting God instead of worrying about what we'll eat or wear. The more you read, the more your eyes open. Not just to how you live now, but how you're meant to live. We can't just dim down the Bible and read only what we think is important. The whole thing is important. God didn't just give His word for us to pick and choose what feels good. He gave it to us so we could live by it and learn from it. I'm not just talking to you all when I'm saying this, but I am also talking to myself because I had this revelation when I read it. I've read Matthew 6, chapter 6, but I've never read it with an understanding of the rest of the chapter. I've only read Matthew chapter 6, verse 9 through 13, and I read that and I'm like, oh yeah, that's the prayer we say all the time. And then the rest of it I just read just to read. But today I opened it and I read the rest and I'm like, wait, there's more to the story. There's more to the story because I read it with an understanding of how we go with our day-to-day life, how our day-to-day life is supposed to be, how God is warning us and telling us how we're supposed to treat each other and treat people. I just think that it literally was so beautiful when I was reading it, and I was like, there's literally so much more to the story. That's all I could hear in my head. There's more to the story. And I just think that I needed to share that because you need to realize that whenever you just read the Bible for that one verse, because that one verse relates to you, but not the rest of the chapter, how do you know that the rest of the chapter isn't also warning you about something else? You cannot just pick and choose what you want to read in the Bible. You have to realize that the whole chapter gives us a lesson and a foundation to build our life on. It's an instruction of how to build our life and how to live as Christians. Oh, amen. That's all I have to say. I hope this encourages somebody because it encouraged me, and I just wanted to get on here real quick and tell you, just read the rest of the chapter, not just the part that makes you feel good. Read the whole thing because it is a foundation that you need to build. That life that God has created for you, that path that God is walking you through. Come on somebody. Anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed day.